Good morning, everyone. Welcome to class. We're starting in Hero's Pose. If you're familiar with that one, it's sitting on your heels if that feels okay in your body. There are some modifications if you need, like sitting on a block instead of the heels, or just sitting cross-legged if that's better for your body anyway. And then just take your palms to rest on your thighs and allow your eyes to close down. Welcome to Thursday Yin-Yang practice, where we explore the paradox of being a human being, acknowledging that we need both strength and softness, both effort and ease, both doing and being. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Bruce Lee once said, "Notice that the stiffest tree is the most easily cracked, while the bamboo or the willow survives by bending with the wind." Today we practice becoming like bamboo, strong yet flexible, rooted yet able to sway. As you're ready, blink your eyes open and flow forward to a child's pose. Let your knees wiggle apart so you feel your ribs and your belly soften down between your thighs. Pad those arms way out. Drop your head heavy. There's an old Taoist saying, "A person of the world adds something on every day, but a person of the Tao takes something away every day." So today we practice both, building, then releasing, strengthening, then softening, adding on, and then letting go. Establish a steady breath, an even tone to your inhales and exhales, breathing through your nose with a little tone in the back of the throat, so your breath is making a sound. And then press into the palms and come to your hands and knees, where we'll start to flow through cow and cat. Walk the knees in and under your hips, spread your fingers wide, and on an in-breath, carve your chest forward and up. Feel the lift of your chest, the broadening of your collarbones. And as you exhale, press in around your back, gaze in towards your belly button, tuck your pelvis. Now flow between the softening and the toning of your abdomen, through the in and the out of the breath, and find your own rhythm. Find your own ways of softening into strength. On your next breath out, curl all 10 of your toes and just lift your hips up and back. You'll find your way into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And just pedal out your legs, shake out your head, and breathe here. Research shows that if you don't have a stretch practice by the time you're 20, you lose 10% of your flexibility every decade. But I don't think it's just about the body. I think rigidity in the body also creates rigidity in the mind. And so be grateful that you're here to stretch your body and to open your mind. Think about how this practice will serve you off the mat. Shift forward into a high plank pose, top of a push-up. And then shift back into downward facing dog, exhale. And keep going with your breath. So tapping into that yang energy, building strength, building heat. But notice as you transition, can you make it more wavy in movement, not so rigid, not so forced, so that even in effort we can flow. Find your own rhythm for another set or two. There's no wrong way to move through this. Just move mindfully. You'll be just fine. And the next time that you're forward in your plank pose, set your knees to the mat and lower the chest and chin down. So shift forward and slip down to the mat. Finding your cobra pose on your next breath in, strong and supple all at once, the spine arching, the chest opening, but nothing forced. The elbows are gathering in, the hands are pressing just to that right degree, the legs are strong. Sip another breath in and fill to your collarbones. Exhale, release down. Child's pose, press up and back, and again, sink your hips down to your heels. Inhale back up to your hands. Tuck your toes, downward dog. Feel the space you're already creating in your body. Begin to walk your feet up to your hands. When you arrive here, hands come to the shin bones. Let's prop ourselves up to a flat back. As you exhale, left hand down, breathe out to twist to the right. Take your right arm to the sky, breathe all your air out. Inhale to a flat back, both fingertips on the floor of the shins, long spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Use your out breath to twist out your core. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, flat back, and do your own final two, right and left, with your breath. Twists teach us to see things from different angles while staying rooted in the center. On your final inhale to that flat back, you can exhale and just pour it out and fold. Put a bend in your knees. Big bend in those knees as you slowly roll all the way to stand. Taking it nice and slow, like you're stacking one vertebra on top of the other. Arriving Tadasana. Shrug those shoulders up, back, and down. Step your feet together. Feet sealed. And let's come into the ultimate yang yoga pose, Utkatasana, chair pose. Drop those hips down, reach those arms up, and hold here for a few even breaths. Breathe in. Hips going maybe a bit deeper, back and down. This pure yang energy, building strength in the legs, fire in the belly, but soft in your face and in your breath. Inhale. Let it go, forward fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe in, lengthen your spine. Plant the palms and step back to plank. Lower how you want to lower. Is it gonna be knees, chest, chin? Is it gonna be in one line? Flow through cobra or upward dog. Big, full breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold this down dog. Reach your right leg up to the sky, big breath in. Right knee taps, right elbow, exhale. Bring that right leg back up, breathe in. Right knee to the nose, breathe out. Right leg to the sky, breathe in, and then cross tap to that left elbow squeeze, creating that dynamic strength. Right leg back up, breathe in. Now swing your foot through. Drop your back knee down, fly those arms to the sky, take a few breaths here, creating space, Anjaneyasana. Maybe smiling as you lift your gaze into this brand new day. Keep melting your hips down as you open up that left front thigh, hip flexor and psoas muscle. Now release your hands down to the floor. Tuck your back toes, fly your right leg back up to the sky. It's a three-legged dog or downward dog splits. Bring your right knee to your left elbow, under and across. Kick the leg to the left. Land on the pinky edge. Spin your back foot flat. Take your left arm up to the sky for a fallen triangle, waking up those obliques. Big breath in. And release. Left palm down. Right leg back to the sky. Shake it out maybe. Step forward between your thumbs. Warrior two. Open those arms out wide. Gaze over your right fingertips. Settle in. Take some breaths. Long spine, a grounded stance. The warrior is not rigid. The warrior is responsive, adaptable, strong yet soft. Take those arms to the sky. Right leg goes straight. Pause. And then pull the heels in, turn the toes out. Draw the hands to the heart as you sink into goddess. Thumbs meet at your sternum. Maybe close your eyes and dig deep and go to the place that only you can go to meet that challenge right here, right now. Take another inhale. Exhale. And then all the way back up, stretch those arms up nice and high. Warrior two to the front. Gaze over right fingertips, adjust your stance, reverse your warrior. Reach your right arm up and back, side body opening up. Cartwheel those hands to the floor. When the palms touch down, step back to high plank and lower through your vinyasa. Amazing jobs. Feeling that yin-yang dance, find the sweet spot, the breath is flowing. Your jaw is soft, your gaze is even. Take your left leg up to the sky, breathing in. Left knee, left elbow, bring it in for a little tap. Left leg up to the sky, breathe in. To the nose, breathe out. To the sky, breathe in. And cross tap, breathe out. Take it back to the sky, breathe in. Step through between your thumbs for Anjaneyasana, stretching those arms up to the sky. Low lunge pose, the hips are beginning to open. Take a few breaths. Maybe you can lean back and find a little more space. Hands come down to the floor. Tuck your right toes and send your left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Take your left knee to your right elbow, cross tap, then kick your left foot to the right, spin your back foot flat, fall in triangle, take your right arm to the sky. Making space, creating length. The body is learning to bend rather than to break. Right palm down, left leg to the sky, feel free to shake it out, drain it, and step it right through. Warrior two, a few breaths here. Locking your gaze in over the left fingertips, reaching wide through your heart. Maybe sit a little lower into that front thigh. And then fly those arms up, let your legs straighten, reach up. Turn the toes out, pull the heels in. Get low, goddess squat. Hands can meet at the heart. Close your eyes, drop into your strength. Find the sweet balance of effort and ease. Inhale, exhale. Back to star, stand up, stretch the arms high. Warrior two to the front of the room, fly the arms as you look over the fingertips. Reverse your warrior, breathe in as you reach up and back. And cartwheel those hands all the way down to the floor. Step back for your high plank pose and lower. Flowing through cobra or upward dog on your breath in. And down dog. Breathe out. Walk your hands backwards to your feet. Grab opposite elbows, put a bend in your knees, and just rest here. Close your eyes. Feel how the temperature of your body has changed. Maybe how the temperature of your mind has changed. Feel the spine lengthening, releasing. Good. Take another breath in and out. Release your hands down to the floor. Walk your palms forward to down dog and bring your right shin behind your wrists for pigeon pose. Extend your left leg back behind you. Rise to your fingertips for a moment, finding a proud pigeon. Square your hips forward and exhale. Walk your arms out and down, pulling your knees together, squaring your hips towards the earth, and breathing space into your right glute. We're easing into longer holds, but we're not quite there yet. So take 2 more breaths. And then slowly rise up into your hands, tuck your back toes, and just step back into your down dogs. If you'd like, you can take your right leg up, bend your knee and open the hip. Maybe take some big circles through that right knee. And if you wanted to, you could always drop the right toes behind you and roll to the pinky edge of the left foot for a brief wild thing, coming into a back bend. Good, Julie. And then come back around, plant the feet, preparing for your pigeon on the other side. When you're ready to, bring the left shin forward. Come up onto your fingertips for that proud pigeon moment. And then walk the arms out. Slowly begin to climb those hands back in. Press yourself back. This is your last down dog of practice. So reach through those heels, push through those palms, actively creating length through the whole posterior chain of your body for another breath in. And out. When you're ready to, Drop down to your knees. Sweep your feet off to one side and sit. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. And then move the heels about 12 to 18 inches away from your hips. So you're not pulling the feet close. You're letting them move far away. So there's a big diamond shape you're making out of the legs. And then simply drape yourself forward. Begin to walk your arms out. Drop your head down. Here we transition into letting it all go. Our culture programs us to keep adding, more. But as we said, the person of the Tao takes something away every day. So in a yin yoga practice, we get the opportunity to release something. Maybe here you let go of a tension, a fear, a stressor. Whatever doesn't serve you, you release it. We've practiced both now, the yang of building and the yin of releasing. Lao Tzu once wrote in the Tao Te Ching, "A man is born gentle and weak. At his death, he is stiff. All things, including grass and trees, are soft and pliable in life, dry and brittle in death." So stiffness, rigidity, is a companion of death, while flexibility a companion of life. An army that cannot yield will be defeated. A tree that cannot bend will crack. The hard and stiff will be broken, while the soft and supple will prevail. Be the bamboo, rooted and flexible, soft and strong. Slowly, 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 begin to rise, patting your hands into the floor as you come all the way up. Take a moment of integration here as you sit tall with the eyes closed. And then help the knees to come back in. Sweep your feet off to one side and come forward to your tabletop pose. From a table pose, step your right foot outside your right pinky finger, preparing for dragon. Turn the right toes out just slightly. Maybe move your left knee back a few inches if you have room, and sink your hips down. You can stay on your palms or lower your forearms. Find your edge and stake your claim there. In dragon, the sensations can be intense, but this is the practice. Breathe into the intensity. The hip flexors here, particularly the psoas, is where we store our fight or flight response. So when life feels overwhelming, the psoas contracts. When we're preparing to figuratively run away from something, to defend ourselves, the psoas contracts. But often we never fully release that contraction. So we walk around our days braced for impact. Here is you letting down your guard, you becoming less rigid, you softening. Loosen up your jaw. If you ever need to come out sooner, see if you can just back off a little and stay in the pose. But if you needed to, of course, child's pose is always there waiting for you. You still have a minute left in this shape. Deepen your breath to meet the challenge. Nobody said that yin was easy. Notice what's surfacing for you. You're very close, you've got 10 seconds left. Good, press up into your palms. And let's take it slow as we slide that right knee back next to the left. And you can take a narrow knee child's pose right here if that feels better. You can also take the knees wide. Whatever suits you, just integrate for a moment, following that deep hip release. And then slowly rise all the way back up. And switch sides. Bring your left foot outside your left pinky. Begin to settle into the shape in the way that feels right and good in your body. Make the small adjustments, the big adjustments. And then try to find stillness. Try to be still and breathe. There's a Zen saying, the obstacle is the path. So the sensations that you're coming up against right now, this edge of discomfort, this is the path. Not around it, not avoiding it, but through it, breathing through it, being with it. How we transform our shadow into light. How we let go of our rigidity. The liver meridian, which is an energy pathway, actually runs through your inner groin here on both sides, but right through that inner groin. It's associated with the emotions of anger, resentment. And so as you breathe in this space, you're literally airing that pathway out. You're clearing it out. And if you need to at any time, open your mouth and just let something release, let it go. You still have 30 seconds. Five seconds left. And time. Slowly, slowly rise up. Shift back into that child's pose variation that feels good for you, and rest your forehead on the floor. As you breathe here, offer gratitude for your body, for its willingness to open, to feel, to risk vulnerability. Your body is not an obstacle to your enlightenment. Your body is a vehicle for it. So just take a moment and honor this sacred vessel that is yours. And when you feel ready to, press yourself up and sweep your shins to the sides, preparing for caterpillar pose. In caterpillar, the legs are extended forward. You can definitely put a bend in the knees, even sliding your 2 blocks under the backs of the knees if you'd like. And you'll drape your upper body down over the legs softly, letting the spine round as you go. Caterpillars are creatures that surrender completely to the dark cocoon before emerging transformed, winged, and radiant. Caterpillar pose is considered one of the most quietest, introspective shapes of yin. Here we practice pratyahara, which is sense withdrawal. Not as an escape, but as a journey into that inner sanctum where our true light dwells, where balance resides. I'll watch the clock. You just watch your breath. Maybe on each exhale, you can soften a layer. Maybe it's just a little tension you didn't even realize you were holding around your shoulders or in your jaw, around your brow. Feel those long lines of energy, those long muscles through the backs of the legs, lengthening like warm taffy, little by little. There's no forcing here, there's just allowing. Surrendering to gravity. Feel your skeleton almost hanging off your joints like clothes on a hanger. Effort is not required here, just presence. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. And very, very slowly, roll yourself all the way back up. Once you're upright, you can transition to your backs. Taking it nice and slow, lying down and taking reclined goddess pose, soles of the feet together, knees out to the sides, cactus the arms, elbows in line with shoulders, palms up towards the ceiling. Just allow yourself to be held, to be supported, to receive. Gentle, gentle opening of the inner groins, the inner thighs, hip flexors, chest and shoulders, getting a little space. Pelvic floor relaxed, belly soft. Here the hips are opening again, but this time without effort, very passively letting gravity be your partner. Again, in our culture, we are trained to produce, to achieve, and to do. But illumination doesn't come from doing, it comes from being. It comes from creating enough space, enough stillness, enough receptivity that the light that is always present can finally be perceived. As you relax here, bring your awareness to your pelvis. In yogic anatomy, the pelvis is associated with the water element, flow, emotion, creativity, and birth. So as you lie here for, another minute, imagine your pelvis is like a bowl just filling with a luminous water, a liquid light. And connect to it like it's your creative potential, it's your life force. Your capacity to birth new versions of yourself into being. Any pockets of tension that remain, they melt here like ice melting in a hot room. Use your hands to gently glide your knees together and pull your knees in toward your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. From this squeeze, drop your knees over to the right side of the room into a gentle twist. Think of your twist as an energetic washing machine. As we come towards the end of our morning practice, this energy washing machine wringing out the old, the stagnant, the shadowed, the rigid, making space for more flow, for more flexibility, for more luminous energy to flow through. Let gravity be your teacher right now. Noticing that you don't have to pull yourself deeper into the twist. Simply place your body in the shape and wait, because time and stillness will transform. Little under 2 minutes remaining. Slowly begin to bring your knees all the way back. Squeeze your knees in at the center. And then drop the knees the other direction. Close your eyes and let your head fall to the right. Just scan through the body. Each twist compresses the organs on one side while creating space on the other. So literally squeezing out old, deoxygenated blood, inviting freshly oxygenated blood in. You are cleansing at every level, physically, energetically, emotionally. Feel the twist of your spine, the spine like the axis around which we revolve day in and day out. Your spine, the tree trunk from which all of our branches grow. Slowly begin to bring your knees back to center. And pull your knees in one final time. Knees towards the chest, arms wrapping the legs. Give yourself a final squeeze. And when you feel ready to relax into your final shape of Shavasana, just taking those arms and legs out long, flipping the palms upwards alongside the body, sliding the shoulder blades down the back, and taking the special care to place your body just so. As you arrive in that place that feels good, where you can just relax into it, take a breath in, let it out through the mouth. Let your body be completely held by the earth. Today you moved through fire and water, through power and surrender, through doing and being. In the vigorous portion of our practice, you found your strength, your ability to push, to hold, to build heat. And then in the yin practice, we softened and we waited. And we allowed gravity to do the work on us while we simply breathed and released. And this is the dance of life, the paradox. Strong yet soft, rooted yet flexible. Think of a mighty oak tree, a supple willow. The oak stands tall and strong, but when a storm comes with force, its branches can snap. The willow bends with the wind, dancing. We need both. We need the strength to stand firm, to hold boundaries, to show up. We need the softness to adapt, to listen, and to yield when yielding serves us. Bending so we don't break. Taking this balance with you into your Savasana and the remainder of your week. When life feels rigid, which at times it does, remember to soften. And when you feel yourself collapsing, remember your strength. You contain both. You are both. You are strong yet soft. You are powerful yet peaceful. You are the warrior and the sage. Breathe here, rest here, and know that you are exactly where you need to be for the next few moments until you hear the sound of my voice. Begin to deepen your breath. Taking full inhales, full exhales, arriving back in your body, feeling balanced and whole. I invite you to wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, maybe stretch your arms overhead if you'd like to. And there's no rush this morning if you don't have anything to rush about at least. The time is exactly 10 a.m. And if you have the luxury to just move it slow here, be soft with your exit, maintain that balance as you transition from your mat. May you be living expressions of our yin-yang flow in the world. Thank you so much for joining me again on a Thursday morning yin-yang flow. I hope to see you next week at this time, if not sooner. Have a wonderful rest of your week and weekend. Namaste.